where I think I still have time for one more try at an Ascension 20 run, which I do want to do. So let's give it one more go. If we get dunked in this run, then, you know, we just chalk it up to a bad day at A20 and we go on to Ironcladder. Hope you guys are cool with that. Okay, so we now get a choice at Choose a Rare for the third time. This time losing 7 max health, putting us at 68. Well, I told you guys how much I love this option. I also do like the gold. You can choose to transform a card as well. So taking the gold means we would get maybe 2 or 3 combats early on into this shop, and then fight some elites and end on 2 fires. Seems actually a really strong path for the act. 3 fires, a shop, and 2 elites. It's pretty good on our way to Hexaghost. Ooh, I also really like this path to the left. 4 fires, we get to take out the Empowered Elite. We also get a late shop. We do get a hard fight here. I think this would maybe incentivize us to take the rare. Yeah, heck yeah, Darius Donata. It's all about having a good time. And honestly, most of the Spire content that I do is going to be fun for me. I am left feeling a little unfulfilled for the way some of the other runs have gone. I don't think any of them have really started well enough for us to feel good about them going forward. And I kind of pushed through some of those, even that one that went into Act 2, hoping that we were going to be able to kind of do some maintenance to the deck after we found that atrocious Pandora's box. You know, it is what it is, right? Sometimes you just chalk it up to a bad day in the Spire and you move on. Okay, love an early Immolate here. Love an early Immolate here. This allows us to dunk a lot of the hallway fights. It's really good against Tri-Sentries. It's got amazing beta art, and it really scales well into the late game as well. Totally willing to take that. Don't take Demon Form here or Bludgeon. Bludgeon is a really good strong card, but it's hard to play on 3 energy. The Demon Form is the same deal. Hard to play on 3 energy, but really good strength scaling. Unfortunately, the strength scaling is kind of slow, especially for our purposes here in Act 1. It's a card that we may want to add later on in maybe Act 2 or Act 3, though. So we take Immolate here and feel pretty darn good about going forward. See, right now Immolate's doing 21 damage. We're almost certainly drawing it next turn, so instead of just striking this guy, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Putting him in a spot where we could potentially kill in the next 2 turns. Okay, we are weakened. It's a little annoying. But we take 5 here and we heal it all back when we win this fight. Good. Good start. We could take a Thunderclap. Pairs really well with Immolate. Could also consider a Flame Barrier, giving us a good block card that is notably very good against the Hexaghost as well. Dealing damage back when he does his multi-attack turns. Sword Boomerang is great with a little bit of strength in the deck, which we don't have at the moment. But on its own, it's also pretty good. Doing 9 damage for 1 energy is pretty solid. You add 1 source of strength and it becomes very good. Hey, good morning, Bean the Cat. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. Hope you're all doing well. I kind of like this Thunderclap. Pairing it up with the Immolate sometimes is just so strong. Okay, take 7 here. Deal out a ton of damage, and I think we're pretty much always able to kill next turn with Immolate. 9 and 9 is 18. We deal 21. Perfect. And a Dupont, again, is great. Very good potion. And a Disarm is amazing block against Hexaghost, who's going to be dealing out on turn 2 and later turns several multi-attacks. So this can make that fight a whole lot easier, and it scales very well into the late game. We'll totally take a Disarm here. Let me see this immolate turn 1, please. Please. Okay, pretty much always able to get out of this fight with full hit points, which is great. The chance at a Hemokinesis, a Metallicize, or a Twin Strike. Twin Strike is, again, a pretty good strength scaling attack. We could take a Hemokinesis, trade some of our HP away for a big, chunky attack. Seems pretty good. It's a very good damage card, and it actually scales fairly well into the late game as well. Can upgrade it to deal out 18 damage for 1 energy. Pretty solid. Yeah, take that. And we'll remove a strike. Yeah, really happy. This is a much better start. Much better start for us, guys. These are going to split at 36. Bash Hemokinesis is a pretty solid split for us here. Does mean we don't take damage that turn, too. Give me Immolate again. Take 1 here and hope for Immolates. We're frail, not weak, so we can just end it. Yeah. Good, and we heal back full. We find a weak pot, adding to our potions, and chance at a headbutt, allowing us to routinely get back to Immolate or Hemokinesis. Gives us quite a bit of control over the deck, which I really like. Cleave, of course, giving us more AoE. I don't think we need it with the AoE we have in the deck already. And Warcry, of course, giving us some card draw and a little bit of deck manipulation as well, but I think Headbutt is just better. And an upgrade on the Immolate seems fantastic, giving us 8 more AoE damage. I'm sorry, 7 more AoE damage. Always an upgrade we want. And look who it is, Tri-Sentries. And we see the Immolate early, so we get out of this fight on turn 2 now, which is fantastic. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We only take 10 damage in this fight, and we heal 6 of it back. We're in a much better place than we were in pretty much every other run today, and we find a Toy Ornithopter giving us 10 more effective health. Whenever we use a potion, we heal for 5. Awesome. And another Disarm this early and against Hexaghost is amazing. Yes, please. Let's go, guys. Let's get hype here. This is so much better than we had before. All right, so early Disarm upgrade seems pretty good. We could also get an upgrade on the Hemokinesis, which means we take less damage and we deal more out. Yeah, let's do that. The fact that we have 2 Disarms, I think, means we don't necessarily have to feel like we have to upgrade one or the other right away. Sapphire Key seems great here. Could take an upgrade on Thunderclap, and that, I think, means we could potentially just get rid of the Bash. I'd also like an upgrade on the Disarm. I know I just said we don't need to upgrade them, but having an upgrade on it is just super strong against Hexaghost, and means we pretty much always dunk that fight going forward. Okay, love Dark Shackles here, love True Grit. Could also remove a Strike. Seems also very solid. When is Warcry good? I almost never pick it. That's a great question, Bean Cat. So Warcry, I think, pairs naturally very well with Havoc, right? Because the Warcry allows you to put a card back on top of the front of your deck. So if you have high cost, high density like powers, stuff like Corruption, stuff like Barricade, stuff like Demon Form, and you're able to consistently draw them with your Warcry, then what you can do is, you know, try to set up your deck like with Warcry, putting like the powers onto the top of the deck, and then playing them with something like a Havoc for 0 cost when it's upgraded for free, right? It exhausts it, but they exhaust anyway, right? Or they kind of exhaust. They don't go to your exhaust pile, but they just kind of disappear the powers. So that would be an instance where that would be very good. If you had a lot of card draw already and you were able to have some sort of other deck manipulation, then I think Warcry can be useful. Yeah, but I think those are probably the best instances. If you're really struggling for card draw and you are low on energy, I think the Warcry can be useful. Yeah, another Immolate would have been probably a little too much, right? Gotta get Bottled Flame and Marbles. Heck yeah, that'd be really good with the Immolate, huh? Totally. Yeah, thanks, Dara Sonata. Hopefully we have a good run here. Hey, Chris Mannix, how's it going? There's barely any downside to Warcry. You pick it often. The reason I don't like it sometimes is because in a deck where I need a lot of impact out of my cards, I think Warcry can sometimes have a low impact. It does give you a way to set up future turns, which is really good. But there are times where, depending on like how impactful the cards I have in the deck are, I only try to pick things that I think are going to be immediately useful, and I think Warcry can sometimes have a lower impact on your turns. But sometimes it can be very good as well. So I don't think that's wrong, Sheriff, necessarily. That'd be crazy, Lord Zangard. That makes for some ridiculous runs, totally. Okay, so Feel No Pain, of course, is giving us block with Disarm, both the Disarms and Ascender's Bane. We could also take a True Grit. Let's see, 84 and 58. Do we have enough for that? 6, 30, and 40. No, we don't. That's 142. We only have 135. Kind of want this Dark Shackles. 2 Dark Shackles and 2 Disarms, or 1 Dark Shackles and 2 Disarms is so much block. I'm really tempted to remove a card here as well. Removing a strike means we see pretty much all of our other good attacks more often. Yeah, let's just do that. I think that's always just better here. And then we can even add a True Grit. Welcome to the deck, True Grit. Feel pretty good about going into this combat. -3 strength Lagavulin. Seems pretty solid. Seems pretty solid indeed. We can wake up with how much damage? 30, 46. And we have our blocks next turn. Perfect. Okay, good. Take 7 here. Seven again, so we take 14 on the first phase, and I think we're in pretty good shape. Take Thunderclap back for Thunderclap Immolates. Or is it always just Hemo Immolate here? Let's see, how much is that? 30, 42, so that's not lethal. Thunderclap does 2 and 39, which is 41. So this is always more, but we take more damage that way. Could also just dupe pot to win. I think we save that though. Might just want a weak pot here instead. Okay, so we might have been able to actually save that potion, but that's fine. We replace it with a skill pot instead. More importantly, we do get our Emerald Key. So we now have 2 of the 3 keys that we need right away here in this run, which is awesome. And I'm tempted by this Pommel Strike, giving us some card draw and front load. Pretty solid. And this Fiendfire is also very good. Fiendfire, of course, giving us a big single damage or single target damage. It allows us to exhaust cards in our hand for the damage. which is pretty solid. Could also consider a clothesline to deal out weakness. Fish is going to be very helpful with that late store on this path. Yeah, we already passed the store. But fish early on, you know, I'd rather see it early on than late. Because, you know, we're getting more value from it early on, right? If we see that in like Act 3 or Act 2, then we're like super sad. Okay, so I think, you know, clothesline's not bad here. It's going to add weaken to the Hexaghost, which is going to be pretty powerful with the disarms we already have. Might just be better to grab a Fiendfire here, though. Fiendfire is pretty much always universally pretty good for the Ironclad. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, good fight. Pick up some extra gold and the chance at a Blood for Blood. Blood for Blood, of course, playing very well with the Hemokinesis. Don't know if we need the damage, though. I think we might just skip here. Let's skip. Okay, so we can take 20 damage here and upgrade 2 cards. Seems worth. We go down to 33, which notably makes turn 2 even better for us against the Hexaghost. Yeah. Down to get some upgrades here. Okay, cool. Feeling a lot better about this fight now. -6 strength Hexaghost is pretty harmless at this point. We just have to worry about dealing enough damage to not get hit by the burns now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now it's just a race. Basically just want to do enough block to not take damage from burns and just continue to do damage. We're pretty safe in this fight after 2 upgraded disarms, to be honest. Take a little bit of damage from the burns here. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, should have the fight won in a handful of turns here. Okay, I was kind of hoping it would hit a burn there, but okay. So now the burns are our only bother here. 8 damage. We go down to 9. We can do 40 damage here. We would take 9, 12, go down to 5, but we guarantee the kill with Immolate next turn. Right, 4, 8, 11. 4, 8, 11. We go down to 6, but we just win next turn. Okay, good. And we keep both of our potions, which is good too. I think I like the skill pot and the dupe pot a little more than the swift here. Chance at an offering, allowing us to draw through our deck a little bit faster. Does mean we lose a little bit of health, right? Hemokinesis and offering together means we're losing 8 in a lot of the combats going forward. I don't need another Immolate, especially since it's unupgraded. And I don't think we want brutality either. So we'll take the offering instead. And his Snecko Eye is amazing. Snecko Eye with Fiendfire, Snecko Eye with Immolate. It's a little awkward with offering. But, yeah, we can tailor this deck around a Snecko Eye for sure. Adversely, we could take Astrolabe to transform 3 cards into upgraded cards, like transforming 3 strikes would be cool. Could also take Slaver's Caller, giving us some additional energy, but only during elite and boss combats, but I don't think anything's as good as a Snecko Eye here. Get in the deck. Get in the run, Snecko Eye. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Interesting layout here. Let's see, in order to take multiple elites, we have to skip a shop. We have to skip fires also. Take 3 early combats into this mess, which makes, notably, this is pretty scary. 3 fights, 5 fights, including an elite, and we might even have fights here before we get 1 fire. Do get to fight another elite here after 2 fires, which is good. We do have 2 potions, which adds to our max health. And I think we're fairly strong at the elites at the moment. Could, of course, take this path, but 2 back-to-back shops feels awkward and not correct. Especially because we want to take more than 1 elite in this act. So I think we may be going maybe this way. 3 combats, 2 events. No, but then we want the fires afterwards. So we go this way. We hope for maybe Book of Stabbing here. I think any of the elites actually are we're pretty good at the moment, so it's a little risky. I think we're going to be maybe hurting a little bit by the time we get to here. We're going to maybe need a little bit of help from these events. But it's our strongest path through the act for sure. We'll just dunk this fight turn 1, I think. Yeah. Good. So we still had a net loss on health there. We lost, I think, 2 HP. Find a spot weakness, giving us some strength. Seems pretty good. I'll take a spot weakness. If we can end a lot of these fights early, that'll be really good for us. This is already doing how much? 60 damage? We could do 50, 68 damage for 2. 68 for 2 here seems pretty good. Take 2 damage. We lose out on 8 if we don't play the Hemokinesis. No, let's... Let's just do this. We're already so close to a kill with Immolate. And I'd rather keep our hit points intact if possible. Okay. Good. And the chance of an explosive pot. Kind of like that. That allows us to kill Tri-Slavers like on turn 1. Potentially. We consider an armaments. We'd want to get it upgraded, and we already need an upgrade on True Grit. So we say no. Okay, good start to the act, though. Good start to the act for sure. People seem to love Snecko, but I don't see the benefit if 80% of your deck are 1 and 0 cost. Yes, so... Well, I mean, right now we have Fiendfire, Immolate, and Bash. 3 pretty impactful cards that are likely going to be, you know, getting rolled at lower cost. But sometimes they're not, and sometimes we pay 2 or 3 for them. And I think that's okay. Those are cards that we want to almost always be playing. And I think there's a lot of times where we see 0 cost cards out of this as well. But the big benefit that I think is slept on with Snecko Eye is that you see 7 cards a turn. Which... mitigates the, I think, downside of randomizing the card costs in your deck. So the fact that you see 7 cards a turn with Snecko Eye is amazing. And very, very, very helpful. Especially if you have a strong deck, which we do at the moment. And not only that, but you can kind of tailor your deck to a Snecko Eye. Like, we just continue to add high impact, high cost cards into the deck. Stuff like Flame Barrier, stuff like Impervious, stuff like, you know, if we can get more strength scaling, we're going to want things like Heavy Blade, you know, more big, chunky attacks, maybe like a Bludgeon, become even better with a Snecko Eye. Yeah, Flintlock, you nailed it. You nailed it. Dare Sonata, yeah, with the 2 copies of, thankfully with the 2 copies of upgraded disarm, we really like to see a Book of Stabbing in this act, or in this combat for sure. Okay, so we can kill with Hemokinesis here. We can almost kill with Strike. Wait, we can't kill with Strike. Okay, good. Okay, good. Very nice. Bash. Immolate is just a kill. No? Off by 1? So we gotta take more damage now to get a kill? I'd almost rather just take 3 here than take 6 and maybe not have a kill. Taking 3 damage in this combat seems okay. Okay. And we're getting offered potions left and right, which means we're leaving HP on the table. So maybe we want to start being a little bit more liberal with these. And there's a Flame Barrier Plus, right? Those are one of those cards that we talked about with Snecko Eye that's going to become even better. And it's upgraded. Totally nice to have. So we're offered bites here. These will remove all of our strikes, which we only have 3 at the moment, and add 5 bites to the deck. We also lose 21 max health. I'm going to say no. I will, however, offer 85 gold to obtain a relic totally. Okay, and this says now whenever we rest, we can add additional cards into the deck. That's alright. Not amazing, but not bad by any means. Okay, Flame Barrier, again, for 0 is amazing here. So go ahead and do that. Actually, we wanted to spot weakness, I think, first there. Perhaps. But since we didn't, I think we're instead playing Hemokinesis. 27 and 18. It's not quite a kill. But we do have our explosive pop. So we take 4, but we are pretty much dunking the rest of this fight from here. Okay, nice. Turn 2 kill on Tri-Slavers is amazing. Pick up some extra gold and an Art of War, which says whenever we do not play attacks during our turn, we gain an additional energy the following turn, and an Exhume could let us get disarms back. Could let us get flame offering back. Yeah, that seems really good. 3 copies of potential disarm is amazing. This is kind of an awkward turn. This is one of those turns that that scares people with Snecko Eye, right? We have a lot of high cost things that we can play that unfortunately are pretty rough. I will say, though, the nice thing about this fight is that Immolate Headbutt gets us there really fast. I'm tempted to not play the Bash here to get the Art of War value for next turn. Trading away 8 damage in Volno, which might dunk one of these guys. Let's just end turn here. Get the Art of War value. Okay, I'm kind of glad we did. So 28 and 12 is 40 damage. We can play a defend then. We take 13. Will we win next turn? Could have also just won the fight, right, with Dupont, but we're always using this Dupont in a different combat for sure. Okay, good. So we only lost really like 7 HP in that fight. The chance at another Flame Barrier seems pretty solid. Adding to our block density. Yes, please. Totally willing to get another upgrade here. And an upgrade on Flame Barrier and True Grit in particular are pretty good. Upgrade on Bash is also pretty solid. Let's get this True Grit upgraded right away, though. Champion Belt's fantastic, saying now whenever we apply Weak, we also apply... Or whenever we apply Vulnerable, we now apply Weak. Pretty solid. I think that means we want to go ahead and upgrade probably Bash. And then we're more willing to play it. Awesome. Okay. Not too scared of this Book of Stabbing at this point. We still have another disarm to play as well. Okay, a lot of ways to play this turn. Bash seems pretty good because it's going to weaken the Book of Stabbing. Okay, take 4 here. You deal out 6 times 4, 24 more damage. Nice. Could just Hemokinesis here, but I don't know if we even need to. Rather not lose any more HP in this fight. Alright, good fight. That's why I was hoping for Book of Stabbing. So we get out of that fight with all of our hit points pretty much intact, and we find an Unseizing Top, which now says whenever we have no cards in hand during a turn, we draw a card. Another potion in Grambler's Brew is great. And we could potentially take a Dark Embrace, giving us some additional card draw. It actually seems pretty darn good. 2 disarms, the Exhume. It's good with Fiend Fire. Costs 2. Now we're just hoping for maybe like a Feel No Pain. Yeah, heck yeah, NJ Newton. I'd recommend it. I honestly think Snecko Eye for me is probably my favorite boss relic. I also really like Pyramid. Used to always skip it too, but then until I saw Despot and Baylor doing crazy things with it by stacking the deck with high cost cards and draw. Yep. Yeah, Fiend Fire can be... You have to use it the right way, otherwise it can totally be devastating. Daristana, totally. Just turned down 45 gold from vampires. That's true. Ceramic Fish, right? What's up? What's up, Cave? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Illegal. Illegal. Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so Spot Weakness doesn't do anything here. Could do the Disarm right now on Spirit Guardian to dunk away one of the artifact here. Always playing Immolates. Probably Strike here. It's an okay turn. Would have loved the headbutt there. Okay, so this is doing 60 damage, which isn't quite a kill. We could do Hemokinesis, which is 18, and then 50 more to do 68, which is a kill. means we unfortunately take 10 here, but we pretty much win the rest of the fight from there. Perhaps actually we were maybe supposed to actually use a block card there too. I think that's what we were supposed to do actually. Oops, okay. We only have 3 energy. Okay, we always win this turn. Okay. Solid fight. Could take a flex pot here. Shockwave seems awesome. 3 weak and 3 vuln, plus we lay down additional weak with Champion's Belt. I think I like Gambler's Brew more than the flex pot here. It's kind of an awkward turn. Want to deal a bunch of damage to this Chosen first. Want to get rid of this strike too. Okay, tempted to use the dupe pot here to just get out of this fight. Bash, Immolate kills the cultist. We have 2 energy left. We can Flame Barrier here. Does leave us open to potentially dying next turn. I think we're gonna be okay. Fiendfire is a kill, right? Okay, that's what I was banking on, is that Fiendfire. Nice. Okay, so Speed Pot is good. Yeah, it's like we have a White Beast statue, right? It's seen so many potions. Trench. Could take an Entrench. And then if we see a Barricade and like a Feel No Pain, we're feeling pretty saucy. Body Slam could also sometimes be pretty good. Kind of about this Entrench right now. Take a Ritual Dagger. It's kind of late in the game to grab a Ritual Dagger. Let's grab the gold instead. And I think a heal here, probably. Could take an upgrade on Shockwave too, would be good. Or Flame Barrier. I'm a little worried about this combat, actually. I think we're going to have to really hope that we get a really big Fiendfire off. And our draw is going to have to be kind of good. We could certainly die in this fight for sure. Let's rest. Another Fiendfire. Another Fiendfire. Not sure we can really keep 2 Fiendfires here. Once we get the sword, or once we get the spot weakness down, the sword boomerang's okay. Two Fiendfires. If we had like a Feel No Pain, I'd maybe consider it. I don't know. You roast too much of the deck, I think, if you put 2 Fiendfires in. We're only at 25 cards. If this was like 35 cards, I'd think about it. I'll take a sword boomerang. Okay, so we're already missing on spot. This is actually a really rough turn. Get the disarm down early. Bash might be better. Could also Gambler's Brew here. I don't think we use it yet. This is a truly rough turn though. Might want to just get rid of some of these strikes with True Grit. Get our Art of War value for next turn. Okay, solid. Shockwave is good. Immolates. dunks both of these two. Okay, solid. Okay, so we could zero cost Fiend Fire here to deal out 30, 60, 15 times 6, right? 75 damage. We roast away some of our good stuff, but 75 damage here is quite a bit. Puts them down to 150, and we actually draw a ton more cards because of Dark Embrace, and we have 3 more energy. Seems like a pretty solid turn. We could actually dupe it too to deal out 150 damage. Although we literally roast like most of our deck, so I don't think we can do that. Okay, solid turn. 63 health on Collector is pretty solid right now. Getting much closer to a potential kill. This is how much? This is 21 and 10. This is like 30 more damage. We're pretty close with a Hemokinesis. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get out of this fight now. It's not vulnerable, unfortunately. Could consider Gambler's Brew here. I think we always have lethal probably next turn, right? There's a chance that we don't. Let's, okay, so we'll take 17 here. Could also Flame Barrier. To block for 15, we take 5. Then we gotta do 26 damage. Which is sometimes challenging for us. We probably are always able to get to Immolate either next turn or the following turn with Gambler's Brew. If we get to Immolate next turn, we just win. Okay, I forgot about the extra 23 block. Okay, here. Let's see what we gotta do. We have 7 cards in hand. We can Gambler's Brew to see 7 more. Which is not a guarantee that we see Immolate. We do have Art of War value here, which is good. We would rather not use both potions in this fight, but if it means we survive, then we have to. We're never, I don't think, blocking through this. We need to do 49 damage this turn. Yikes. Hemo twice is only 26 since we're weakened. Uh-oh, what have we done? Which means Immolate's only going to do 21 as well. 42 damage. So we need more than just Immolate. Oh boy. Could have duped the Hemo. What's up, Joel Barak? How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Yikes. We weren't ever able to get any extra strength, too, because we missed out on all of our spot weaknesses. Yeah, we probably had to do damage last turn. Alright, so how many cards do we try to pull here? Duping Immolates gives us 42 damage. We still need to find 7 damage. Which would be what, Headbutt? Do we ever have to hold on to an attack? We're always getting rid of Sword Boomerang. How much damage are they doing? 30 and it's like 70 damage. 68. We would have to find 34 block, which we're pretty much never able to do. And even entrench. Yeah, it's not worth it. Dang, there's a chance we just die here. We could try to keep our entrench and our true grit, and then we dupe entrench to try to get enough block to survive this turn. Well, that's a plus, Joe Barak. At least you remember your name, right? Dupe Immolate the turn before would have been a kill as well, but that play is probably better in hindsight, yeah. True Grit the burn first, that's a card draw with Dark Embrace. That's true. That's true, Flintlock. It's very true. But it does give us less cards to look at with Gambler's Brew, right? Kind of. Well, it does draw a card. I think that's true. I think we do that. We have 6 now, so we're almost assuredly going to see Immolate now. We have the damage, right, with Immolate Headbutt, but we got to be able to play both. And it gets better if we can get spot weakness down for cheap. So if we see spot weakness, headbutt, and immolate, and they're all playable, then we win this fight no matter what. If we don't see those, then there's a chance that we just die. Does dupe immolate get us out while weakened? It's doing 21 damage at the moment, so it's only doing 42. So we need to find 7 more damage. Which, I believe headbutt is still 7 damage for us. Right? And if we see the spot weakness and we're able to play it, then we are able to get out of this no matter what. But we're going to be using both potions, which gives us 10 more effective health, which puts us at 4450, which is still dead. $16 block from Flame Barrier. Say we get like a 0-cost Flame Barrier here. That gives us 22. So maybe we want to keep Entrench, just in case. Maybe we want to go Gambler's Brew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And try to high roll on the Flame Barrier. And even if it costs 2 or less, we can always play that and then Entrench to full block through this turn. We could even dupe it. Dupe the Entrench. Dupe Immolate would kill the minions. That's a good point. It's a really good point. It's a good point, Lord Zangard. Totally. Okay, I think we have to give ourselves the best chance to see Immolate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6. If we don't see the Immolates, then we dupe Flame Barrier for 32, 38. We go to 68, 72. Is that enough? That's enough. Okay. No, we're just dead, aren't we? Because we're frail. Ugh. So we needed the entrench. Unbelievable. So if I dupe this, this is 24 block, 30. We go to 69, and we're just dead, right? 30 and 36 is 30 and 36 is 66. We would have 69, 24, 69, so we survive on 3. No. 66, we'd survive on 1. That's the only play here, right? Well, so we survive actually on 6 because of the heal on the potion. And we survive on more than that. 6, 11. Okay. 9? Okay. Math. Something like that. Unbelievable fight. Wow. Well, we used 2 of our potions. Those were super helpful. But we do get out of the combat. Pick up some extra gold, and man, we really can't wait to make it to a shop. And the speed pot's great. And I love this impervious. The exhume is also very good. I think we always have to take this impervious, though. And then if we see a barricade, we are super taking a barricade here. 2 flame barriers, a true grit, shockwave. We have a copy of entrench and impervious. Take a barricade for sure. Okay. Kind of tempted to take this busted crown. We can see extra cards with Dreamcatcher. And I'm pretty happy with where we are in the deck at the moment. Against the heart, we're actually pretty solid. We do need a little bit more strength scaling. If we could find like a demon form, we could find a barricade, we would be in really good shape. Don't know if we can survive a coffee dripper. Although with 5 energy, or 4 energy, we are really, really feeling good. We always want 4 energy in this deck, I think. Sometimes 5 with Art of War. Man, that was a really scary fight. What a cliffhanger. It totally was. I think that's a good point, Flintlock, yeah. Good lesson in how trying to save 1 potion can lead to using 2 potions. I think totally. Had we used the dupe pot earlier on the Immolate, we would have been out of the fight. It was just an oversight by me, honestly. I forgot that the collector was going to have additional block there. Had he not had the block that turn, we would have walked out of that fight. We had like 2 free strikes and a hemokinesis, which was enough damage. I believe, even when weak. We're really happy with the gold we have, and perhaps the gold's enough for us to get the cards we want. And really small amount of relics. Really small amount of relics. Which I think is also probably an issue for us. I think we take Busted Crown here. We rely on the shops going forward. We rely on Dreamcatcher. Is there a way to take 2 shops? Okay, kind of like this path here. We can take 2 early combats into a shop with a ton of gold. We get a early fire before this elite here into some more events, which potentially could give us something like Mind Bloom. We can dodge this elite if we need to, or we can take the elite. And then some more fires here before Donu and Deka. Seems pretty strong. We could also consider 2 early combats into some early elites and take this shop a little bit later and also take a fire elite. Go for this late elite here. It's also fine. Although we do get, I think, less fires that way, right? 1, 2, as opposed to the 1, 2, 3. Let's take this path to the left. Thankfully, we don't have to get our empowered elite this act. It's kind of a rough turn 1 here. Okay, nice to see the Impervious here. That's blocking for quite a bit. Also, Immolate's nice. Bash Immolates. Is that enough to kill one? Is that enough to kill you? 63. No, not quite. This is doing, what, 42, 52? So we full block relatively easily. Get the Dark Embrace down. Okay, good. Just give me Immolate, please. Alright, good fight. Come out of that with a Potion and Distilled Chaos and a Heavy Blade. It's unupgraded, but it's kind of tempting. We don't get to Strength too easily at this point, but it may be something that we want eventually. The fact that it's unupgraded is a little bit of a turnoff for me. If we had some more like offensive relics, I'd probably be more apt to take this Heavy Blade. At the moment, I think we're leaning more into trying to find... Well, perhaps we do need it. Take it. How many acts are in this? Wolf Hunter asks. There are 4 acts. So generally the main game is the three first acts, culminating in a Act 3 boss fight that essentially ends the game. But if you're able to get the 3 keys, once you've unlocked the Ascension levels, you can move on to the 4th act, which is the true ending to the game, allowing you to fight against the Corrupt Heart of the Spire, which is the final last boss. Or the real last boss, rather. Corpse Explosion, Donu and Deka, nice, Lord Zangar. That's always very satisfying. Okay, good. Shouldn't take any more damage this fight. Nice. So we're healing up to almost full here, which is great. And we definitely don't want to clash. Easily skip that. Alright, what do we got? Strange Spoon seems pretty solid. Letting us get to potential multiple imperviouses, disarms. The exhumes can sometimes get spooned back to us. Shockwave can be spooned back to us. Seems like a pretty good spoon here. Hey, Webson Purin, how's it going? Gonna do a graphic design for the stream. Oh, that'd be cool. My favorite. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Web. Thanks so much. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Could potentially do that. Oh, it looks like a bot. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get to the bottom of that then. Let's see here. Let's do that. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I'm still getting used to like the different bots and stuff that show up in these. So we'll just do that for now. Appreciate the heads up though, guys. I'm admittedly kind of naive when it comes to that stuff, so hopefully that doesn't show back up anymore. Alright, so right away, guys, Strange Spoon sounds amazing. Totally taking a spoon here. Want to get rid of a strike as well. And then I think we're probably... I think maybe we need a power pot, right? Corruption... Barricade, Demon Form, those can all help us in the fights to come. And we save our money. I was really hoping for something other than Dark Embrace. Corruption, Barricade, Demon Form. Really needed one of those. Even Feel No Pain. Take what you can get. Lose an unupgraded Thunderclap. Sure. Totally willing to do that. Okay, that already got spooned. Awesome. Okay, I want to get to a decent amount of strength here in this fight. Don't want to add a curse to the deck either. Yikes. Get the Impervious back with Spoon. Awesome. Spooned back the Disarm again. I love Strange Spoon. Oh, again. We're gonna have so many disarms, it's just nuts. Can weaken you forever. Okay, it's kind of spooky to do this because he could just be giving us a curse then. Oh, I really want to play this Immolate. I'm doing it. Yes, okay. Don't give me a curse. Okay, Fiend Fire is how much? It's just a kill. Deck's in a fairly okay spot. Can potentially just recall here. I think it's probably smart for us to do so. Giving us the option to heal here or get an upgrade here. We are at full HP at the moment. Should consider taking Spoon more. Yeah, it's really strong, especially on the Ironclad in my opinion, that has so many certain exhaust synergies and cards that are very good. That exhaust. Hey, Onson, how's it going? Good to see ya. Take it as a compliment, yeah. Yeah, Spoon definitely coming in clutch for sure. I think we are taking an elite here for sure as well. And oh boy, our favorite friend, Reptomancer. Hey, morning. How's it going? Hope you're doing well on Zone. Always nice to have you here, my friend. Okay, Immolate's huge here. Very helpful. And at 1 cost, no less. Full block here and deal out 10 damage back. Seems great. Disarm is amazing. Get it back too. Save the Fiendfire for later. Spoon. Spoon is just too dirty. Spoon the disarm again. Too dirty. Too dirty. It's going to be super helpful for us going forward. Wow, not summoning too. It's just continuously not summoning. It's pretty crazy. Okay, good fight against Reptomancer there. We pick up a Pen Nib, saying every 10th attack now deals double damage. We could consider taking a Second Wind for some additional block. Sometimes it's pretty appreciated with Dark Embrace and the burns that we add into the pile with Immolate. I think I actually want to keep my skills though. I don't want to really exhaust them away. I'm going to say no to the Second Wind actually. Discover a colorful shop. Designer in Spire says we can now clean up to remove a card. We can do some adjustments to upgrade a card, or we can take the full service to remove a card and upgrade a random card, or we can punch that designer in the face and lose 5 health. Don't know if I really want to lose 110 gold. Although removing a strike seems really good. And an upgrade on like Heavy Blade would be good too. Punch is always the best option. Does Dark Embrace still trigger when Spoon procs? It does not. Only if the card exhausts on Zone, but that's a good question. You wish Spoon worked on powers? That'd be crazy, Broken Bard. That'd be awesome. I think removing a card for 75 is pretty worth here. Just getting rid of a strike seems pretty solid. Don't really want to spend all of my gold, because we still want some gold for the next shop. Spoon lost me my last Ironclad run. My Madness plus Slimes versus the Heart, and just keeping them in the deck stopped me. Oh yeah. Yeah, it can be a double-edged sword, totally. Absolutely. True, Gojer. That's so true. This guy looks pretty tough. Now we'll just clean up the deck a little bit. Remove a strike. Keep most of our gold. Get a relic here. Happy Flower giving us additional energy is decent. And triple Jawworms. Terrifying. Okay, that's about as good as it gets that turn. I think now we just want to see some Immolate action going down. Okay, nice spoon there, by the way. Nice little full block. Solid. Nobody's attacking. Nice. Immolate next turn's gonna dunk these guys. Attack pot's great, giving us 2 attacks, and we also have Pen Nib in a decent spot for this next elite. And an upgraded Heavy Blade. Sure. Once we get a reasonable amount of strength in the deck, I think it'll be okay. Let's take the elite now. Oh boy, this could be a tough one. Nice that that's spooned. Guess we should have played one more card first. Get an additional energy next turn because of Happy Flower. And Pen Nib's in an okay spot. $27 times 4. 100 damage. We do get rid of a lot of our attacks. I think we keep the Fiend Fire for now. 7, 27, 24. Yeah, let's do this for now. This fight could hurt. Guess I should have played the Entrench first. Spoon? Yeah, nice. So I could exhume this offering to take some more damage and keep this turn going. Could use the attack pot here too to try to just get like a massive amount of damage this turn. So next turn, how do we block? This is dealing 31 times 5, 150 damage. Okay, I have some pretty compelling options for attacking now. Okay, So let's do this. Let's go Heavy Blade. Immolate. Bludgeon. Fiend Fire to end it. Nice. Potion belt is amazing, especially with Toy Ornithopter. Hopefully we can find some more potions. This will give us 5 health apiece. Very nice. And then uppercuts. Do we ever just take uppercut? It's pretty good, especially with Champion's Belt. Applies 2 weak and 1 vulnerable, even unupgraded, and it's decent with the Snecko Eye. Strips Artifact, which is really good against Donu and Deka. Okay. Upgrade on this seems pretty good. Upgrade on the spot weakness is good. I'm gonna get the upgrade on the spot weakness since we're so low on strength at the moment. Could really use like a big high cost power in the deck. Hey, First Dane, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good one so far. Had fun hanging out, watching you play last night for a bit before I had to hit the hay. Hope this Thursday is treating you well, my friend. Got a fun little ironclad run going here. We got the strange spoon with a bunch of exhaustible goodies. We are notably devoid of a very solid source of strength, so it'll be fun to see where this one takes us. Dark Embrace, defend, 27, we take 1. Okay. This will get our Art of War value. 5 energy seems solid. Okay, and we spoon that, which is great. We can also Fiend Fire now to do, how much? 15 times 6, 60. It's like almost a kill. We want to block though instead. Okay, Spooned Impervious is great. It's a full block. Should be able to probably kill next turn. Okay, I might have gotten Pen Nib up a little bit. Okay, Speed Pot's great. Drop Kick, taking that. And I don't think we're trading all of our gold here for red masks, so say no to that. We'll heal up, maybe. Healing up for 11 or getting an upgrade. Kind of feels like upgrade here. Upgrade on Impervious is pretty solid. Upgrade on Shockwave is pretty solid. Upgrade on Flame Barrier is solid. It's got to be one of these options. I think I'm going Shockwave here. Maybe Impervious, actually. Yeah, let's get the upgrade on Impervious. And wish me luck, chat. We're at 57 health, and I think we're kind of at the mercy of Strange Spoon at the moment and Pen Nib. I think a lot of these next combats are going to come down to lining up a Pen Nib on stuff like Heavy Blade or Fiend Fire. We're going to need some help from the Strange Spoon, I think, in these next combats as well. Being able to get multiple Shockwaves off, multiple Imperviouses are going to be really, really helpful. If we see Bird with Arms next fight, I think the disarms will be hugely important for us. I'm not really worried about Awoken One. If we can see Awoken One next, then I'm feeling very good. And even actually Time Eater, I think, is solvable with the 2 disarm pluses and the spot weakness. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna have to play it carefully. Gotta say, it's awesome seeing the community so united. Every stream I go, there's another streamer on comments. Yeah, totally. Are any of these upgrades liquid? What's up, Redbeardy? How's it going, man? Could be a tough fight. Yeah, this could definitely be tough. Although it feels great to block fully turn 1, I'll say that. And I'm wondering now if we attack with a heavy blade that's only doing 14, or do we just take our Art of War into next turn? That seems better. Okay. Okay, so right away we can start to get rid of the artifacts that are on Donu over here. Which seems very solid. We can also get our spot weakness down. Notably not blocking this turn, unless we play Offering here for 3 energy. Which is pretty spooky. Kind of feels like we need to get the strength down, so taking 30 damage here doesn't seem like an option either. Yikes. Okay. So could Dark Embrace Fiend Fire here to be able to block this turn. Does mean we're getting rid of all of our goodies. So if we Dark Embrace Fiendfire, we have 1 energy left, but we roast all of this. Which pretty much means we're left with this stuff, which is good. And this stuff, which is relatively good as well. Does mean we miss out on our strength scaling, though, with spot weakness, which is a bit of an issue. And then we're pretty much relying on pen nib going forward, and I don't know if we ever outscale these guys with just pen nib. Although perhaps we do. Hey, Zuthis, how's it going? Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're having a good one. We always get an extra energy next turn from Happy Flower. And I guess we can kind of temper some of their scaling with the disarms, especially if Strange Spoon is kind to us. And I guess Exhume brings back spot weakness as well. Albeit at 3 energy cost, which is a little annoying. I just don't ever think we can take 30 damage here, right? Doesn't seem like we can do that. Would love to save this power pot. I think we might need this for either Spire Elites or Heart or both. Okay, well, a miss on the goodies there. So at best, we're taking 19 here, unless I'm willing to use a potion. Which I don't think I'm willing to do at this point. Yeah. Well, we'll see if that works out for us. Excited to get that shockwave down eventually. Yes. Okay, so Strange Spoon saved our Impervious, which is amazing. And our Disarm. I think we just get rid of a Defend here, right? Defends are always just not good. Alright, sweet. Okay, we're in okay shape. We've got Pen Nib coming up. We've got some block coming up as well. Shockwave's going to do a ton of work for us here as well. And we spooned it. Good. Strange spoon, man. This was a huge find for us. Huge find for us. So Hemokinesis is going to do a ton of damage with Pen Nib. So I weaken Deca for 2 turns because of Champ's Belt if I play this on Deca, which is good for next turn. And we can deal out 54 with Pen Nib. Do I want to wait? Is there anything else we would rather Pen Nib? Maybe Immolate? Kind of feels like I need to just deal the damage now. Okay, so 26 incoming. We have Fiendfire that we can bring back with Exhume. And then perhaps we're ending this fight on a Pen Nib to Fiendfire. Something of the like. Let's see, 12. 17, taking 26 though. Probably always got to play the Impervious here, right? Can bring it back with this if the spoon doesn't catch it. Are we doing that? Are we bringing back Impervious with Exhume, or are we taking back our Fiendfire to try to deal a ton of damage on Donu? We're one bad turn away from dying in this fight, and I kind of got to get rid of Donu like yesterday. If I Exhume this Fiendfire right now, it's doing 10 times 5. 50 damage, that's it. And I don't think we can wait to get Pen Nib back up. It's true, yeah. Dark Embrace gives us a little bit of value there. Although I just got rid of the Heavy Blade. Yeah, 15 because of the Vuln. 15 times, we draw a card plus that's 15 times 6, right? 15 times 5. Okay, it spooned it, the Exhume. We do draw cards with this. Still 60 damage. Now we get back to Flame Barrier and Disarm next turn. Potentially our Exhume too. So Bash Heavy Blade just kills you, right? 15. 36 is not a kill. Block a lot of this. Let's see, is that a kill? 6, 12, 37. He goes down to 2 HP. We draw 1,000,000 cards. We take 4 damage. We go down to 24. And then we got to deal with Deca next turn. The blades are feeling heavy, aren't they? Yeah, it stinks when we can't get to the strength scaling we need. I think they're gonna be kind of necessary though, into some of the fights ahead. Although we'll see. Dark Embrace has been huge for us. Now this was the turn that we would have liked for a Fiendfire, right? Which we could totally do right now. Okay, how do we want to do this? $25. Okay, so let's do this. Get rid of you. Weaken you. We can pull back Impervious right now. It's a full block. We can pull back Fiendfire. We're not quite at Pen Nib yet. Could also try to get a cheap Flame Barrier. 9 and 16 would be 25. I think I'd be okay with taking 5 here. Shockwave here if we wanted as well, and start to increment the Pen Nib. Even full block if we wanted. I think it's better to Shockwave probably instead. Shockwave and then pull back the Fiendfire. Okay. Two more attacks. Bash is 3 turns of Vuln and 1 turn a week. It'd be better to just uppercut though, because it's more damage. Fiendfire next turn. Don't want a Shockwave here, I don't think, because if we draw the Fiendfire, we're pretty upset. We draw an extra card because of the Dazed as well. So we have 8 cards. It's just a kill, right? 194. We do 20 times 7. 30 times 7, which is 210. It's a kill. Okay. We're just killing here. Does mean Pen Nib goes to 0, and Happy Flower's on 0 as well, which is a little bit of a bummer. Conversely, we could consider trying to wait this fight out to get these numbers better. I think this is our best chance to just win, just get out of this fight. I think we feel pretty good about the next few fights, draw dependent with the stuff we have. We don't have a whole lot of powers to rely on in the fight against the Awakened one. The Time Eater might be a little bit difficult, but a lot of the big chunk attacks that Time Eater does, I think we're able to mitigate right early on. And once we get the disarms down, we're, I think, always relying on like a heavy Fiendfire, Pen Nib Fiendfire to win that fight. Okay, I think this is actually the better of the 2 fights for us at the moment. We can rely on multiple uses of Spot Weakness to continuously get strength in this fight. All we do is disarm a couple times in this one, or maybe more, be it with Spoon. And we are just going to have to block just enough until we get set up, which hopefully we can do on 25 HP. It's a good start. Okay. Solid start. Very solid start. Let's go, Spoon. Let's fucking go. Alright, I'm willing to lose the HP now. Ooh, oh man, I'm getting fired up. Okay, we lose the impervious, but I think that's still fine. How are we blocking next turn? We're blocking with some extra energy, a flame barrier, nice. And it's only doing 2 times 4 right now. And it's just going to be better after we play the other 2 disarms. I think we got this in the bag now. Big time. Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Huge. Shockwave here. Shockwave is... Maybe brings us down to 12, right? I think that's fine. Got it back. Well, I don't want to take 11, so just do that, unfortunately. Just weaken you for more turns. Just gotta hope we don't run into a weird... Like, if we can start shaving down the deck a little bit with the True Grit, then we're gonna be safe, but we could still run into an awkward turn, right? Really nothing to do there. We could have gotten Pen Nib up a little bit, but we lose the energy with Art of War. Okay, so disarm, defend, probably here. Miss out on the spot weakness, unfortunately. Minus 10 strength on the Awakened one, though. We're getting close. Very close. Wow, we finally exhausted one of the disarms. Tragedy. Tragedy. Okay. Now we just be patient. That's all we have to do is just be patient now. Be patient, get our strength up to a reasonable amount where we can one bop both this form and the next form, and then we go from there. One damage. Unacceptable. Dang burns. Burn is like annoying. From that immolate we played. Taking more damage from the burns than I am the awakened one here at this point. How low can you go? Okay, 16 strength is pretty good, but we're not quite there yet. Minus 31 strength. Okay, so we could actually play the spot weakness and roast this stuff. Let me see. Wait a sec. What is that? 120, 240, 280. And then we just got to not attack, but then we get rid of the burn. And we have the heavy blades to deal damage going forward, and we get rid of the defense. That's good, right? 60. This is 120, 240, 300. 120, 240, 300. That's okay. Oh no, it's pen nibbed. Okay. Yeah, for 300. Okay. Oh gosh, I just panicked there when I saw pen nib going off there for a moment. Okay, that's actually perfect though. It makes us a lot faster here going forward. Now we can set up everything a lot faster. Yep. Okay, good. Burns confirmed stronger than Woke Bloke? Yeah, totally. Negative 37 strength. We could even get rid of this stuff, but we can't. Actually, we can't because we would just kill you. Okay, so I think we want to be at about, I don't know, that's just doing 134 right now. We got to be at a good amount of strength because we're not going to be able to increment pen nib going forward now unless we wait a while. Get spot weakness back for next turn. Let's just keep doing this. We're going to eventually be able to get the pen nib back up. We can totally if we want in this fight. We can put it on 8 and then kill the next one with our 9th attack, which I think is probably something we want to probably do. Should have got rid of the immolate actually. Yeah, we are going to do that. We're gonna start shaving this deck down. And we'll go a whole lot faster at that point. Maybe we should stop gaining strength then. So stop gaining strength for the moment. We get rid of immolates, we get rid of offering, we get rid of fiendfire, and then we probably just keep just this heavy blade and headbutt. And then headbutt gets our pen nib back to where we need it to be since this one's regenerating. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and that'll set us up for the next act. It's going to be a little bit of tedious to watch, chat. I do appreciate your patience since we can set this up for a potential win. Gives us the best chance, I think. Guess we can uppercut here, too, to get one more fine. Take him to minus 999. Okay, so the headbutts are going to be doing the least amount of damage, so we can continue to land those. 4 is good. And get rid of one of the flame barriers. Okay, now we just got to be careful we don't kill. So we have to wait a few turns for him to regain his health. We want this to be on 8. And then once it's on 8, we kill with... No. We need this to be on 7. So 7, we kill you with 8, we kill the next form with 9, and then we have it on... We have it fully charged for the Spire Elites. Can't do that. Get rid of this unupgraded heavy blade. Get rid of uppercut as well. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Now we're drawing our full hand every time. What all do we need now? Just spot weakness, heavy blade, plus we can get rid of the flame barrier. We can hold on to the impervious. I don't know why we'd really want to. Okay, so 7. Now the 8th hit is going to kill this guy. So we can spot weakness now, right? Do we have enough damage? No, we don't. We can still spot weakness this, though. Yeah. So we just do spot weakness every turn. And then we line up a happy flower, too, probably in the next fight. How much strength do we want is the question. Just enough to kill both forms in one hit. Yeah, I was afraid if I gained strength, Tortilla, that if I was afraid if I gained too much strength, then I wouldn't be able to easily get the pen nib back up to where we needed it to be. Okay, we got to be getting close to the amount of strength we need, right? 314. Yeah. Okay, now we need to think about where we need Happy Flower to be, because I want this on 9 and this on 2 going into the elites, which means... Let's see, if I kill this turn, it goes to 1 on the following turn. So I want to kill next turn, right? I get the energy here, it goes to 0. Kill, goes to 1. And then I kill the other one, it goes to 2, right? Do I have that correct? So we'll go to 1 after this turn, and then 2 after the following kill. Yeah, isn't this cool, Joe Barak? It's fun when you can do that with True Grit Plus. You can kind of just exhaust down to the bare knuckle bones what you need. So this puts us on 8, and then puts this to 1. Next turn, we kill again with Heavy Blade on the Awakened one. That'll put this on 2. And then it'll put Pen Nib on 9. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's what we got right now. So I think we have the perfect setup at the moment. We also full block with Impervious. Yeah, we don't need to, but because we always just have a kill, right? But doesn't this go to 1 Isn't it? Okay. We're just gonna do this. This goes to 1. And then we kill now, and this goes to 2, right? And this goes to 9. Am I wrong? It increments at the start of your turn, not the end. That's correct. That's true. Alright, see you later, Awaken One. Alright, good. So we got this set up perfectly. We go into the next act with a fairly decent deck, but again, guys, we're kind of at the mercy of the Strange Spoon. I don't think we're going to have a lot harder time being able to get a setup like that going against the Spire Elites. And, you know, the Heart could totally be tough as well, because we're not going to have that much time to set up a lot of this stuff. But I'll say this, regardless of how this next act goes, that was a really fun Act 3 boss fights. That was a blast. Oh, that was fun. Okay, so upgrades. Let's look at what the upgrades we would potentially want here. We could think about upgrades to the Flame Barrier. Shockwave is decent. Upgrades to the Heavy Blade and the Sword Boomerang I think would also be okay, giving us some more damage dealing potential. Maybe just be smart for us to get 13 more HP. Truly. I don't know if any of the upgrades are good enough to for us to want to trade away that HP. We also effectively have 10 more at max health from Toy Ornithopter, which is nice. What do we think? Is there an upgrade here that's is totally standing out, other than maybe Uppercut, maybe? For an extra turn a week? We do have Shockwave for that as well. Just gonna rest here. You also get to see another card. Uppercut Plus? Card gives us 9 gold. It's true. Puts us to 230. It's pretty decent, right? 2 turns a week. Or I'm sorry, 3 turns a week when we can land it because of Champ Belt. But if anything, it strips off 2 counts of artifact from the Spire Elites as well, and it's upgraded. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay, there's Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain's pretty sweet. Oh, man, I was kind of hoping for that Barricade. The Barricade, I think, would have been... Barricade could be a potential win con for us. If we can get Barricade off with the Impervious and the Entrench going, with the amount of card draw that we have on 28 cards, there's a potential that we could build up to 999 and kill Heart. So what do we got for potions? Kind of feels like we should take some potions too. Maybe Feel No Pain is 80. We go to 150 gold. 152. So take 2 more potions. I don't think we ever take an Orichalcum or a Hand Drill. Take a removal. Moving a strike seems pretty solid. Anything to be able to get back to all the good stuff here. Gosh, I would have loved another power pot here. I think we're always grabbing this Feel No Pain. Could be huge on a turn where we Fiend Fire. It has some anti-synergy with Spoon, should be noted, but on the turns where stuff does exhaust, chiefly the turn where we do the Fiend Fire, I think it's going to be super useful. Got a Block Pot here, and I think probably just Strength Pot. just to give us a little bit more push. Whew, okay, now guys, before this next combat, I am going to quick take a break. My brain is just firing like crazy right now. I need to take a second to just relax before these next 2 fights. These are going to be really tough, and I need to be thinking clearly so we can make sure we get through this without using any potions, preferably. So I will be right back. Feel free to take a moment to stretch or grab some water for yourself. Totally recommend it. I also want to take a moment to welcome everyone else into the channel that's hung out since the last time I said something. Nice for you guys to be here. Happy Thursday and all that fun stuff. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. My name is Despot. I do play a lot of Ascension 20 Slay the Spire, and I also have a fun self-imposed challenge called the Ironcladder, which we're presently on Ascension 7, which is pretty exciting. I was hoping to maybe get a run of that in today. But yeah, it's great to be here. We're live 4 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We also have a really fun open Discord channel that you guys can check out if you want to become part of the community. We do talk about all things Spire for newer players. I'm always willing to answer questions and stuff in the Discord and on here as well. And it's really important, obviously, that I have a open line of communication and a lot of good banter from all of everyone here. So do always appreciate that as well. So anyway, glad to have you all here. Just wanted to introduce myself quick for the newcomers to the channel. For all of you that are normally here, you guys know me. I'll be right back. Stay tuned, and we'll take on some elites. Oh gosh, it's the second time I've done that today. The second time I've done it. Sorry about that, guys. Mic muted again. It just shows, honestly, guys, it just shows the mental fatigue that some of these runs can have on you. I keep forgetting about the damn mic. Sorry about that. Yes, exactly, Newton. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Yes, so guys, so what I'm saying here is, well, we're on to the Act 4 Spire Elites, first and foremost. I'm kind of trying to look at what we need to do here. We can potentially Strength Pot to make the Heavy Blade deal a little bit more damage. Obviously, having the Impervious turn 1 is great. We are getting attacked from both Spire Elites at the moment, so we're going to be taking 33. So Impervious is going to full block for us. We can think about dealing out a little bit damage back with the Flame Barrier. And boy, would I really like to start dealing out some damage as well. Wondering if the Strength Pot is better served for us in this fight rather than the fight against the Heart. Kind of feels like a potion here is probably smart, right? We want to go into the Heart fight with most of our hit points intact, if possible. And I think we're really worried about next turn, where we are in potentially tons of trouble, right? We're going to see a 10 times 4 here from Spire Spear. We didn't see the Shockwave either turn 1, which means these guys both have 2 counts of artifact apiece. The 5 heal could be significant from Toy Ornithopter. That's true. It's true. We could always just uppercut here, too. Uppercutting here removes both counts of artifacts. Could Heavy Blade here, uppercut here. Let's see. Flame Barrier is doing how much? We could Flame Barrier 1625. They're coming at it with 33. 1625. Get rid of the strike. We block for 31. We take 2. Keep the Impervious around. Totally do that. Seems pretty reasonable. Just wondering if we need the strength for this fight, because that's our biggest problem right now, is dealing damage, right? And we may even want to consider actually saving Pen Nib for the Fiendfire. It's going to do 20 damage times 7, which is a kill on Spire Shield. Like, if we draw the Fiendfire next turn, we can just dunk one of these elites. So maybe we don't attack here, actually. And maybe we just keep Pen Nib. That might be the big brain play. And then we get Art of War value, too. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Give me Fiendfire. Okay, no Fiendfire. Can thankfully block for quite a bit. You take some damage here. This puts us at 36, and we take 2. Take 8. Come on, Fiendfire. Man, Fiendfire is not cooperating at the moment. Let's see. We could Dark Embrace, Disarm, Disarm to draw some cards. It also kills artifact from the Spire Shield. There's a chance that those get spooned, of course. Okay, so Bash actually weakens Bash actually weakens the Spire Shield thanks to our champion belt. So we would take less damage here, but part of me thinks, honestly, guys, that taking 38 here is the play. We are sitting on 9 cards, and we're drawing 7 next turn. In addition to, well, we're drawing 8 next turn. So we have 180 damage with Pen Nibbed Fiendfire. No, 7 times 20. We have 140, rather. Plus, we're drawing cards with Dark Embrace. I think we can attack here. I think we have to save. I think we take 38 here. We go down to 22. And then we rely on the 15 extra health that we get from these potions. I think that's our only way out of this. Okay. So, feel no pain, and then I have how many cards left? I can also offering here. If I feel no pain, Fiendfire here, that's like, it's a kill all day, right? It's a kill here too, I think. 220. It's dealing out 26 per card. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 26. It's like a little over 200 damage. Is that a kill? Let's see, 26. Let's just do the. I'm just gonna do the math this time. Let's see. 26 times 7 is 182. I would be able to draw more cards. I could draw more cards with offering. Could also Shockwave to make it vulned, and then that would deal out 39 times 6. How much is 39 times 6? That's 234, which is a kill. Okay, what's 39 times 5? 195. Okay. So if I Shockwave Fiendfire, we have a kill on Spire Shield, but we're not blocking yet. We are blocking if we do Feel No Pain. Are we ever just killing the Spire Spear instead? And that allows us to save some cards. We can Feel No Pain and then Fiendfire for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We said that's 6 times 26. It's 156. But we have 5 more energy to do 12 damage. That's true. So let's do this. Draw a bunch of cards, right? Yeah. Just gotta do 12 damage here. Okay, good. Okay. That's awesome. And we're drawing back into our Impervious as well for next turn. I think we just uppercut here, right? 39. 51. Just keeps you weak and vulnerable. Do we want to get Pendant back up too? I think that's the best play there. Take 3. Pendib's close, so now we want to probably kill with Pendib on 9. If possible. Heavy Blade, I think, just does the trick, right? We have Happy Flower in 2 turns, which is probably good. Right? Okay. Oh boy, I found a Tori. Super helpful, especially with the disarms in the deck. Now we just got to worry about the big hit turns from Heart. Weak Pot is amazing, giving us some additional health. So we have 20 more health here, which is pretty helpful. And a Bloodletting that we can skip. All right. Well, chat, it's been a crazy ride so far. And I'll say this, win or lose, man, this was a fun one. Thanks for being a part of it with me. Go, go, go. Heck yeah. Don't see a reason to save that. See what's in the power pot, too. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Demon Form. Corruption. Barricade. Feel No Pain. I think it's probably just Evolve then. Evolve gives us more draw, especially along with Dark Embrace. We're going to be able to draw to our stuff a little bit more often to give us a better chance to block. Italicize isn't enough. Question is now, do I save the Shockwave and just play Weak Pot so I can get the Dark Embrace down? Kind of feels like I need to do that. Wait a sec, we play it next turn though, right? Not this turn? I guess it doesn't matter. It's only 3 turns, so it'll be, if we save it for next turn, it'll be weak for the 2 attack turns and then the buff turn, which I guess it's better. It's always better to do it next turn. Okay, so we get all the energy next turn from Art of War and Happy Flower. We get some additional draw as well. And oh boy, we do not have much block, but Tori saves us a ton of health, thankfully. Do I ever save this Weak Pot? It's a scary chat. I'm scared. Hold me. Hold me. This is actually fine. This is honestly fine. We're going to take 15 damage here because of Tori. Would have been nice to have seen Disarm to take 0, because it does mean next turn is very scary. Weak pot doesn't do a whole lot here. And if we play it next turn, then we have a turn of weak for the following cycle. Okay, am I ever just playing Offering here? This replaces itself. So we would be at 7 cards, so it fully draws. What do we want to draw into? Flame Barrier would be nice. And then we can weaken and not take any damage. Okay. Well, we didn't get that. Unfortunately. I guess we could have forced the issue with Headbutt. We actually still can. We're taking almost the same amount of damage though, either way, with the Beat of Death and the Offering. Kind of feels like if we take 15 here, we just die. Next turn. That's right, we don't have to Offering for the draw, right? The Exhume will draw a card for sure. So we could headbutt. We could headbutt Flame Barrier. And then play Exhume to draw the Flame Barrier. Play the Flame Barrier, it blocks for 10. And then we weaken. And then we only take 5 damage. Go to 22. No. We take more because of Headbutt and Exhume. So we take 9. We go to 18, right? So 18, or I take 15 and go to 12. And we keep the Exhume for maybe like an Impervious. There's a chance the Exhume comes back because of Spoon, though, anyway. Well, we gotta save as many hit points as possible, I think, so... Oh, we're also frail. We're also frail, so... Oh, it's 2 times 15. For some reason I was thinking... He was already weak. Oh, so it's like really doing nothing. We still take 15 here. It was worse. It was worse to do that. Ah. Dumb. I could speed pot here, I suppose. Darn it. We lose the Exhume now. Yikes. Excuse me, 5 decks. Saves us a little bit. Not really, right? We have to save that for next turn. We probably always just die unless we find Impervious anyway, right? I mean, Flame Barrier, we're still frail. So yeah, we need it for next turn. Just in case we get like Flame Barrier, Defend. Probably need to see the Entrench if we don't get Impervious. We do draw 1 extra card. If we see Slime and Wound, we draw 2 extra cards. And Void. Saves the burn damage at least. Hey, Recreation. We also deal a little bit of damage to the heart, which is nice. Appreciate that follow, Recreation. Thank you, thank you. Okay, well, we do fully block this turn, and we get the Feel No Pain down, which is good. It's pretty sweet. We can even save our Speed Pot. The defends are like doing almost nothing. We are going to be, thankfully, free of frail and weak at the end of this next turn, which is nice. I'm tempted to bash here, though, to inflict more of weak. Maybe we just play the weak potion now. Five turns a week is 4, so let's see. The next turn is the buff turn. Yeah, still think it's smart to do weak now. Or do it, no. We do it next turn. We do it next turn. It's a huge miss on spot weakness. I don't know if we're always going to be having trouble in this fight. Alright, so weakness goes down now. 3 turns means it's the whole next cycle. Get an extra energy next turn. Probably got to see... Maybe I actually wanted to save that to strip artifacts so we could get disarm down. Maybe that was a mistake. We're going to need a lot of things to go our way here going forward. Do I ever just Fiend Fire here? 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 8 cards. 80, 92, 96 damage. Why aren't we playing Disarm? Because the Corrupt Heart of the Spire will unfortunately cleanse its debuffs at the end of this turn. So if we play Disarm now, it'll be a waste. It's a good question, though. Yeah, this is looking pretty spooky for sure. This is I don't know if there's a whole lot of outs here. Fiendfire maybe, but then we're giving away a lot of our damage. I don't really see another way. We might have to save this though, right? Don't think we ever get to enough damage. We might have to just hemo here instead. Giving away our spot weakness, giving away our heavy blades. The only way we ever get out of this fight is by playing multiple spot weaknesses anyway. I'm pretty sure we're just, no matter what, we're just dead. Okay, Shockwave takes off Artifact here. It also draws us a card, Offering. Go Offering. Find us the good stuff. We live to fight another day. Well, we're still alive. Interestingly enough. We can actually deal out quite a bit of damage this turn. Boy. What do we want next turn? We want to try to get Pen Nib up. Okay, unfortunately these two cost too much. This is 31. And then can I still play the disarm? What's better? Is it better to play the defend? This is crazy. This is quite a fight. Yeah, this is actually, the crazy thing is that we have a chance. Okay, so if I play Flame Barrier here, it gives me 29 blocks, so I'm at 39 effective HP. 37 HP, dead if I play Disarm. But I have to play Disarm. I have to play Disarm next turn. Okay, so I played Disarm. How can I do this? This gives me 20. So that puts me at 34. I get three card plays, that's 6 beat of death, right? 9 beat of death. Okay, so 3 card plays is 9 beat of death. That's 1 block. 15, 24, 34. But he loses 3 strength. 34, I'm dead exactly. I do draw a card with Disarm. Oh gosh. Let me see here. Okay, so 3 beat of death per card play here. This damn Flame Barrier wasn't 3 cost. Seven block puts me at 21, 31 total. Defend gives me 7 more block, putting me at, did I say this was 31? 7 more block is 38. Disarm would be, I would just be dead because of burn. And because it would be Xaxes. So I can't play Disarm, can I? Oof, boy. Does get shuffled back. So potentially we could, I think we have to draw it next turn. Survive with 1? Am I wrong here? Oh, let's do the math again. So I take beat of death for 3 here. So if I play defend, I go up to 24. I take 3, go down to 21. Play defend, I go to 31, take 3, go down to 18. No, go down to 28. Oh, all right, let me do this again. Defend here is 7 block. Let's just say that. 7 block puts me at 21 block. This is 7 more. Puts me at 28 block, which makes me effectively have 38 total HP. This brings me down to 36 HP. And if I play the disarm, that's 3 more damage that I take for playing a card, which means I die. I do draw a card with disarm sometimes. Sometimes I don't because of Strange Spoon. So I'm pretty sure I have to just defend here or play Flame Barrier. And then I have to hope for disarm next turn. Everything gets shuffled back. Everything gets shuffled back. So I just really need like 2 Flame Barriers and a disarm next turn. And if that happens, then there's a chance because of Pen Nib. Does that all check out? The burn kills. Disarm is a wash. 3 strength down, but 3 beat of death. Yeah. Definitely need the disarm for next turn, I think. And I think even then, I think we die, right? Because it's going to be on... No, we need it. We need it. We need that, and I think we need 2 Flame Barriers, and I think we... I can't remember. I can't remember where we're at damage-wise. It's Flame Barrier right here. That puts us at 31. This gives us 28 blocks, so we're at 38 effective HP. So we go down to 1 HP, I believe, if I play Flame Barrier. But it deals a little bit of damage. Probably better to just defend. That gives us 14, 28, 38, same thing. Right? So Flame Barrier is actually just better right here. So if I play defend, that's 2 card plays. I get -6, so this is only 14. It goes to 28. I'm at 38 effective HP. I survive on 1. If I play Flame Barrier here, again, 14 effective block, puts me on 38 HP. I survive on 1 again that way, but I also deal 4 damage back. Okay. 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 Do I got this here? Flame Barrier, defend, disarm? Do we just barely die because of this damn burn? Wait. True Grit too. Oh my gosh, we might have this, guys. Oh my gosh, we might just have this. Oh, okay, alright. Holy smokes, this has got to be one of the closest hard fights I've ever had. So, let's see. Flame Barrier, True Grit is 6 and 9, 15. I also draw a card with Burn. Disarm's going to put this down to 0 times 15 if I'm not correct, right? Yeah, this is like the best, this is like the perfect draw. I can even increment our Pen Nib. I gotta make sure I do the card plays correct, though. So we gotta have the most amount of block possible. This is nuts. We got it back too. Okay, if I play this, I get 1 more card play, I think, right? Because if I do Uppercut, that's 3 away, that puts it at 12. And then if I play Defend, it gives me 2 block, put it at 14. And then if I play Defend, that gives me 2 more block, which puts me at 16, right? So I think I can play defend, defend, uppercut, right? Gives me 1 block to put me at 16, and then, right? 9. Take 9, but I gain 1. Defend, defend, uppercut puts me at pen nib, I'm pretty sure. Uppercut, sword boom, bash? No, dude, because then the card plays crush me here. I don't have a kill, right? I guess it doesn't matter because he's doing 0 damage. Yeah, you're right. What am I talking about? For some reason, I'm still thinking I'm gonna get hit 1 times 15 here. Guys, my brain is mush. My brain is mush right now. My brain is literally mush right now. Yeah, I take no damage. Yeah, okay. I knew that. I was testing you guys. We now have 2 turns to kill. We now have 2 turns to kill, and it's not going to be easy. 174 damage, and both heavy blades are in the discard. It's going to be tough. I don't know if we get there. Do not think we get there. Need to be able to play all 3 attacks here, which means defend, entrench gives me how much block? 4? 1? Fuck. So, flame barrier, entrench gives me 28, and then I can play immolate. That's it. 45 damage, and I got to do 130 next turn. It's probably not happening. Ah. It's not looking good. Yeah, headbutt also gets me back disarm. It's true. Uppercut for 0, yeah, that's true. So flame barrier, I think I do have to play the headbutt though, right? To ensure that we get back disarm for next turn. Does disarm even save me? Because this goes to, I think he goes to what, 6 strength? It's always an 8 times 15, isn't it? He goes to +2 strength. Is it because I debuffed him on this turn? He only goes to +2, are you sure? It's because we keep painful stabs and +2 strength. Okay, well, I mean, okay, so this is the line. So the only way we can win this is, I'm pretty sure if we headbutt back, disarm, and he multi-attacks next turn, and we get a flame barrier, if we deal enough damage with the flame barrier plus, and the attacks this turn, right, we can potentially win. Boy, this is crazy. Okay, so if I do this, I have 2 more energy. 2 more energy. I could immolate uppercuts, and then we hope for the best. If I flame barrier first, I can't play headbutt. But I kind of need to. Wait a sec, I could defend. No, that's only giving me 8 block less with entrench because of the beat of death. So I have to, I'm pretty sure I can't play headbutt here. Pretty sure I can't play headbutt here. If you can't even block big attack, you just have to assume the multi. Yeah, we're assuming multi for sure. And I guess what I'm wondering now is, do I need to ensure that I find disarm next turn? And is it ever worth it for me to do as much damage as I can now and forego the ensuring the disarm? Because the only way that I'm able to play headbutt is by... No, I can't. I can't. I take too much damage. I literally can't play it. Defend, entrench. So if I defend, that's effectively 4 block. Entrench makes it 8. 5, and then I can headbutt. It's true. So I could defend, entrench, headbutt. We have a 1 in 15 for disarm. And we kind of have to kill with disarm flame barrier, right? Okay. Oh, damn, beat to death, man. Get an extra energy next turn, too. Alright, guys, here we go. Oh, boy. Big attack. Oh, wait. Do we have enough with entrench? Defend, True Grit, Flame Barrier, entrench. This is 3. No. This is 2, 4, 6. Gives me 10. This gives me 23. And then we double it. It's got to be enough, right? And then we disarm 2 this turn. Give me flame barrier, please. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be so close. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Can play both, right? Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Woo! Woo! Oh my gosh. What a fight. Man. Let's go, guys. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness gracious. What a fight. My goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We started off slow in this broadcast, but man, what a way to end it. What a way to end it. Holy smokes. Red Beardy. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, a huge thanks, by the way, to everybody that gave me some just pumped me up and gave me some help in that run too. That was a collaborative effort. Totally. GG, everyone. GG. Onsown, Preston, Slimy Rocks, Flint Rock, Broken Bard, Jolbarak, Flack, Zuthus, Awkward Seb, Bean the Cat, Tony Bolanay, Hungry Jalapeno, and Bakanudo, Jolbarak, Leo Pugs, everyone else, Cotterwall, Broken Bard, Darius Donata, Teach, Red Beardy. Thank you guys so much. GG. And Red Beardy with the huge 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome to the community. Enjoy the emotes and the community. Flintlock, Diwali HS, Hippotonic, Flack, and Zenith29. And Teach with the big gifted sub. Thank you, my friend. So very much appreciated. Welcome to the community, Darius Donata. Guys, thank you so much for the support. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Broken Bard with the 5 gifted. Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys, seriously, thank you so much. Welcome to the community. Onsown, Pinchove, Joe, Fable Fox, and Tony Bolanay. Broken Bard, seriously, thank you so much. Getting the hype train started. I really appreciate that. Guys, thank you so much for that amazing generosity. Oh my gosh, wow. My heart is just racing, guys, right now. Oh my gosh. That I think that's the craziest run I've had. In 1,400 hours, I don't think I've ever had a closer heart fight. Darius Donata, thank you so much for those 100 bits. So appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for all the love. Seriously, guys. The best community here. Best community. And Thomas Martin Aguado, thank you so much for that follow as well. Welcome to the channel. Yes, Teach just reminded me. So Saturday night, for any of you guys there in Discord, or if you haven't joined the Discord yet, we have a fun movie planned Saturday night. Community movie night. It'll be our first community event. Pretty excited about that. We're going to be watching Big Fish. Should be a blast, so consider joining. And Pinchove, keeping the love going. Thank you so much for those 100 bits. So very appreciated. Bean the Cats, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Thank you, my friend. Very much appreciated. And welcome to the channel, NJ Newton. Enjoy those emotes. Let's spam that love, guys. Spam that Despot love if you got it. And Flack17, thank you so much for the love. Keeping the generosity going. Flack17 with the 2 big tier 1 gifted subs. Sir Botchalot and I am BDG. Guys, welcome to the channel. Enjoy those emotes. Gosh, dang it, man. I'm feeling the love. Oh, man, what? You guys, seriously, thank you so much. And Zuthus with the 100 bits. Thank you so much, my friend, as usual. I do appreciate the generosity. Oh, my goodness gracious, guys. Oh, man, how fun. The Spire sleeps, and so shall I. Wow, what a run. Coming in at just under 3 hours and a pretty small amount of relics, but man, were they important relics. Chiefly the Strange Spoon and the Torii, saving us so much HP, and gosh, these 2 early disarm pluses, massive for the run. Massive for the run. Oh, Jabarik, I appreciate that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen, guys. All the generosity is so very much appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm so blown away by everyone's generosity. And guys, it's great to be here. It's so fun to be able to do that and share a run like that with all of you guys. This was a blast. Absolutely insane. Just insanity. Absolute insanity. What a run. So guys, I think that is where we are going to call things today. Just a little over 6 hours. I would really love to keep going, but unfortunately I'm out of time. But I will be back Saturday in the morning from 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time till whenever. Please consider coming back out on Saturday to come hang out. If you haven't followed the stream, I surely appreciate you doing so if you're enjoying the content. It's also a great way to know when I go live. We also have a fantastic Discord channel, open Discord, where you know, we have a really great community. We talk about Spire and all other things. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys. What a blast. No problem, Joel Barak. Thank you for being here, my friend. And Epic, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and Redbeardy, thank you so much for getting that, getting all the hype started. My good friend. Oh my gosh, and NJ Newton with the 5 gifted. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. To complete the hype train, NJ Newton, that is super appreciated. Thank you so much for that very kind generosity. And welcome to the channel. Guys, enjoy those emotes in the community. Cotter Vale, Manky Kitty, Bombador, Mr. Bacanudo, and Finster. Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you so much. Had to Google it? Well, gosh, I so very much appreciate it. Guys, seriously, thank you so much. Level 5 hype train. Holy smokes. You guys are insane. You guys are seriously insane. Thank you so much for all the love. What a blast. Okay. Well, I would love to I'd love to throw the love on to someone else. Okay. We'll wait. We'll wait, Joel Barak. I'll wait. We'll wait before we get things concluded here. And let's see who's on right now. Looks like Life Coach is back on the silent grind. Very cool. Twitch slays the Spire in beta. Telling that the Spire's playing as well. Panstastic is also playing. Let's take a peek here. Oh my gosh. Just joking, okay. Yeah, guys, definitely check out Redbeardy McGee. Great friend of the stream. Amazing Slay the Spire player. He's been going through a really fun experiment himself with some slow play on the silent, trying to improve win consistency. So definitely check out Redbeardy McGee. Very, very good friend of the stream. Alright, guys, I think that is going to be it for today. Shoot a raid over to Mr. Life Coach, who's playing some really fun Slay the Spire. I think I'm probably going to be hanging out there for a while, so you guys should totally do the same if you're so inclined. Do me a favor, once you get in there, shoot some of those Despot Love emotes to everybody. We're almost at 500 followers, huh, Teach? Awesome. Love it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much again for coming to hang out. NJ Newton, by the way, thank you for the follow. I will see you guys next time. I'll be back on Saturday for some more Slay the Spire action. Until then, be good. Have a great rest of your week. And take care. Thanks again so much, by the way, for all of the generosity. And yeah, you guys take care. Thanks again.